Morning guys, June 17th, 2023. So here I got a call from a guy, I guess I put a furnace and a condenser in this guy's house like 13 years ago from what he said, 13, 15 years ago. And I looked them up on Google and I guess I remember the place now. It was that's when York first come out with a micro channel, and I put one of them York micro channel pieces of shit in there. And I had to go back the next year and change the outside condenser replacement coil, which was a black one. I remember this job now. Well, he's calling me, he says the inside fan's not working, but the outside's working and it's icing up. So what that means to tell me is that probably, it could be that internal fan's not working or a capacitor. Either that or it iced up and it wasn't getting no airflow. Could mean that it needs a charge. Now micro channels, they don't hold a lot of gas. So if it's low on gas, it's probably not a big deal to give it a little juice. Thing's definitely out of warranty now.
Right on Highway 240.
It's a micro channel. Nothing but quality. Nothing but quality. I remember the place now. Customer. Said it was like 13 years ago. I did it.
195 West.
So we're gonna go over there and probably have to juice it up, Ma. Oh yeah, we're gonna give it a juice job, Ma. Yeah, it needs a juice job. Yeah, I betcha. Need some dinosaur juice, Miss Molly. On the fan should run. It kicked on. Probably happened was it's probably low on refrigerant. Have you been changing the filters?
Yes, the filters are constantly. Matter of fact, you dated it on there, and I just changed it last month.
Alright, so let me go outside.
Oh, okay.
And I'll put my gauges on it, and then we'll turn it to cooling. Okay?
Yeah.
And then we'll turn it to cooling and turn it down when I get out there. Okay? And then we'll check it. See, it's a micro channel. I replaced this coil. It's a black one. That's the way they... It's probably low on gas. See if we can see any leaks. I'm gonna probably gonna have to juice it up. It's 410. Get the gauges on it and we'll run it. I bet you it's low on gas. Oh 09.
Yeah, because this is the condenser you replaced.
I replaced the coil because it was they had a problem, a defect on it. Yeah, so we replaced that, and then it's been good for how many years? 12 years?
Well, at least 12, yeah.
Wow, so it really did hold up. I'm surprised.
No, it's been a very good machine. Here you go. If you need easy access, this is open.
All right, go turn on the air conditioning. Turn it on, the cooling, and turn it down so it don't shut off, okay? Needs a little, how you doing? Soup heat today is probably around 20, 15, 20. That's dropping. It's below 100. No good. Gonna need some juice. I'm gonna go get my can. See 88? That's too low. 45, that's too high. Subcooling at 7. We're gonna add some gas. Not crazy amount, but we're gonna put some in it. So we need 44, too high. Gonna put some gas in it, bring it down. 100 here. It wasn't crazy low. AZ20, which is the Honeywell. We had some cans that were white. Gotta flip this upside down. Alright, I'm gonna give it a little, how you doing? See, 93. This, we gotta watch this 43. We're gonna put some gas in it. We're gonna give it some juice. And we're gonna juice it up a little bit. You don't want to dump in too much because it's got to flash with the... You don't want to give it too much because the liquid's got to flash with the gas that mix. It's got to flash with the gas. You can give it too much, it'll turn white and you'll be slugging the compressor. So it ain't going to take a lot. Take a lot to fix this thing. Don't want to overshoot it because this is a micro channel. Don't hold a lot of refrigerant. We're going to let it set right there and we're going to see. This wants to come down. Subcooling at 11. We're going to go by superheat. Alright, I'm already at 120 on the suction, which is good for 410. We want to drop this down to about 20. Let it run for a bit. Now, if it was iced up, this would start dropping. Yeah, it was just below a little bit, nothing crazy. Just enough for it to ice.
Since it's been charged, I think you were the last person that did it.
Yeah,
you
probably. That was along what, 12 years ago.
At least that.
So I mean, it just needs a little how you doing. No big deal.
I did what you recommended. I took the shell off and I washed her out thoroughly.
Yeah, see, you've been washing it with the hose, right?
Correct. A lot of debris gets in there. You'd be surprised.
Yeah. What you want to do is in the fall. Your best to do is cover this.
Oh, I cover it throughout the winter.
Yeah, and then in the summer take the cover
Yes,
off.
I bought a special one that it opens up on the side so it wraps around the pipes.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. You keep this all night. I did notice it nice and clean.
Yeah, it's coming all winter long.
Good. My suction pressure was like at 80, 85, so that's below 100. So what happens is, if you lose the charge, once it starts running, the suction pressure drops. The lower the pressure, the colder it gets. That's why it ices. So now that we put a little bit of juice in it, we're above 100 there at 120. It's not going to ice now. I'm going to let it stabilize, and it should be good. Yeah, my sister Nancy, she said that place really changed. Bad.
To the worst.
That's what she said.
To the worst. It's
Yeah.
terrible. I'm glad I got out of the
I wonder why. I wonder why it got so...
It's the changing of human resources.
Alright, so we're going to leave it right there. We're getting good heat coming out of this thing. On these micro channels, you got to be careful you don't put too much in. Caps on there. So look, 17.8 was the last time I brought the tank back to the truck. 16.9, so I use 1 pound. That's how I weigh it. That's how I weigh the tank. Every time I bring it back to the truck, I mark it. So when I take this tank back out next time, you'll have the weight that's in the tank, and when I bring it back, I'll measure it and I'll mark it on a tank. 16.9. 1 pound.